What the hell's going on, people? This is Periodic and welcome back. You see the title of the video and now you see the team that I'm talking about. So this is a squad that I've been running more often than not recently for the World Tournament, obviously. Varying it up just a little bit, just a tiny smidgerino, not much. But for the most part, the top four remained unchanged, and really only the bottom two swap out once or twice if I'm trying to do something different, or if I'm just trying to see who works better, who synergizes better, who feels better. So this is, of course, talking about the World Tournament. We are currently in the World Tournament. Which one, I do not remember. Let's find out right now, because man, oh man, I don't keep track of this. The 29th. Wow, we're already on the 29th World Tournament, which is insane. As you can see, I've only played a little bit. I'm at 8 million points, 8.2 million points. My strategy is always to get at least 30 million. And typically, I would grind harder to get a good spot in the World Tournament and land yourself more copies of this Strength Goku Black. But the $300 million download celebration is right around the corner, and I shall not waste Dragon Stones on refreshing stamina. I just can't do it. My conscience will not allow me to do so. With that said, we are going to get up to 30 million points, and if you're wondering why, it's because that's where you get all of the mission rewards. So if we scroll down here, right now I'm at 8 million done, so at 8.3 million I'm going to get some more potential orbs. At 9 million I'm going to get, is that a ticket for the normal summon or for the 300 million? That's probably just for the Dragon Ball summon. Elder Kai's 2 Dragon Stones, 3 Dragon Stones, 2 more, 3. So a ton, as you can see, left. And I want to be able to get all those Elder Kai's. I need all of those Grand Kai's for the units I'm going to be pulling during the 300 million download celebration. You see we're almost at 700. We'll be more than 1,000 by the time the celebration is ready to go. So again, what team am I rocking? Well, this is a Broly team. That's all it's here to do. It's to feed Brolys, whether it is physical Super Saiyan Rainbow Broly, or it is Strength Old School LR Broly. And then you have 2 of the superstars of this team. And I do have to say, these 2, and of course we're talking about Intelligence Chaozu and Tech Jacko. These 2 are really the MVPs of this team, not because of the damage that they do, because of their stun effect. In case you guys don't know, both of them have passive May Stun all enemies, and then Jacko, pretty much the same thing, May Stun all enemies. Well, in the World Tournament, it works every single time. 100% of the time, it will stun every single enemy, and that is huge, because you do not have to use a defensive item. You don't have to use a Ghost Usher. You don't have to use a Baba to nullify the super attack. You don't have to use, King Yama and all of these other items. You don't have to use Sensu Beans because you're not going to be taking any damage. So as long as they show up on different rotations, that's fantastic. They stun everybody. It's incredible. Now, the other thing that you're going to want to bring to supplement these 2 Brolys to really help them out is, number 1, LR Broly needs key links, and he needs them desperately. And so for that, you can just bring 2 supports that give you a ton of key. So here is the Turles, who gives you 3 key, 40% attack. That's fantastic. And then we have Tech Boa, who gives 3 key, attack 40%. So now, if one of those are on rotation, you're already at 3 key. With the movie boss leader skill, you're going to have another 3 key, so he's going to start at 6 key. And then hopefully with that, you can get at least 6 key on the board. If not, you can grab 3 key and then just use a Tree of Might or some other key, item to put you at the full amount. But enough blabbering. I'm sure you guys want to see what it's like in practice, so let's jump into the World Tournament. Okay, so this is actually unlucky for me, but really good for you guys, because I don't get a bonus team that would have given me more points, but that makes it so I'm going to be facing 3 straight up strong teams, and that's very, very good. I also like that these stages that have all support items, or like all Zenny or things of that nature, because it really helps out, especially when you're trying to accumulate items and whatnot. And now with this team, I don't use that many items. It's almost a no item team. I mean, at most I have to use maybe like a not even ghost ushers, really just the tree of might fruit to gain a little bit extra key for LR Broly. Physical Broly, you'll never need to. Like he gives himself a key or whatever it is that he starts himself off with. It's absolutely ridiculous. So he's never going to need key. But this is a perfect example. So on this rotation, look at that. I just need 4 key to be able to get the super attack. He's going to attack me second, so I don't have to worry about anything really. So I'm just going to give him this right here. Boom. And then he does not need to super attack, but I won't even let him. I won't even allow him. He's not allowed. And then the super attack on the final LR Broly. And here we go. Almost a million attack stat. He's going to be doing that damage to every single enemy on this team. And that's one of the biggest things. Well, that is the biggest thing about LR Broly. And when people try to, discredit the man, he does something like this. His guaranteed additional attack that he's going to come in and do some work with. Again, this is 30 times difficulty, guys. This isn't like 1 or 2. So LR Broly's still the king, but recently people have been like trying to really discredit LR Broly, and trying to say like, oh, he might be the worst LR in the game, and I just don't see how that can be a thing. To me, it's just like I don't know. He makes the World Tournament so trivial, and yes, I understand the World Tournament is only an event that happens every so often, but think about how much time you spend in the World Tournament. And then think about how much time you spend in Super Battle Road or Goku's Legendary event over on JP, and super difficult event like that where his defense is really going to hamper you and you won't be able to bring him. I would wager and say that the majority of people spend more time in the World Tournament on average than they would on Super Battle Road. If you're facing off against all 20 stages against Super Battle Road, I mean, again, look at this Jacko, and then LR Broly is just going to have fun here. So actually, I can do this. I believe I can link up some Rainbow Orbs. No, but that's going to be enough for him to super attack anyway. Boom. That's going to be beautiful, and just do that. So I would say, for me, for Super Battle Road, not Super Battle Road, for Super Battle Road, I probably, I've done it 18 times, I believe, because I still haven't gotten all the copies of the Intelligence Goku. So I haven't completely finished it, and it's because I don't find it fun. It's not enjoyable for me to go in there and RNG with certain team comps, even though you have insanely good team comps. It's just RNG. Okay, am I going to get supered? Am I not? If I don't get super attacked, then I have a chance to win. And I'm talking about right in the beginning. If I do, then I'm pretty much screwed. So to me, that's frustrating. I'd much rather play something like the World Tournament, even though it's a grind. I mean, maybe that's just me. I like an MMO as compared to Dark Souls. I like to grind as compared to play something that's insanely difficult that I'm going to rip my hair out if I lose, and it's very, very punishing. But that's just me. So game modes like Super Battle Road, for me, are not that fun. Maybe for you guys it's different. Maybe for some people that watch this, that's one of your favorite game modes. Goku's Legendary Event is one of your favorite game modes. You enjoy playing insanely difficult content and then finally winning. But to me, it's just like I don't spend enough time in those game modes to then say like, well, Broly's defense is trash, so he's thus trash because of Super Battle Road and all these other game modes. It's just like, to me, that just doesn't make sense. So that's my opinion on the matter. I still think that LR Broly has a lot of value, especially in Dokkan Fest events, story events, quest events, World Tournament, even certain difficult events. He can still get through it because of this sheer amount of damage that he does. It's just unbelievable. Like, look at this. It just makes this so easy. LR Broly, man. Quarterfinal, not even a problem. But again, I understand his limitations. Like, every LR has their limitations. And to be honest, I still don't have LR Bardock on my global account, so I can't judge him. I really enjoy him on my JP account, but I don't have Goku's family, a good Goku's family team to run on JP. On global, I do, and so I would really like LR Bardock. He's probably the one LR that I really want, but some people say that he's might be towards the bottom, and LR Baby might be towards the bottom, and LR Cell might be towards the bottom. LR Trunks, who I used to say, and not Trunks in my, but the physical one, I used to say LR Trunks was actually the worst LR in the game, but I think the Extreme Z Awakenable physical Trunks kind of changed that. He single-handedly, if you pair them up together, the LR Trunks just becomes so strong. He becomes tanky with his super attack. Like, he's just become so much better than what he was. And I think, like, you know, I don't want to say single-handedly, but Vegeta's family and things like that really made it so that LR Trunks had a home to go on to, as opposed to Hybrid Saiyans or, you know, some teams like that that he didn't really belong on. Or he would just get dumpstered because his defense wasn't particularly great. Now he gets defensive bonuses and he allows it to, you know, get stronger and stronger and stronger. But with that said, I mean, going back to this Jacko, man, look at this boy just stunning everybody, making things absolutely trivial. And then the girl Bola is gonna jump in with massive damage. There it is. Not the greatest, but you know. It is what it is. And then we're going to have these two link up together flawlessly. Look at that. It's just, it. Like I said, this makes content trivial, this LR Broly with Jacko, with these support units that just get their ki all the way up. I haven't used an item yet. I've yet to use an item yet, and honestly, I don't think I will, because with this amount of ki, and with this amount of damage, and with this amount of stuns, you just don't really need any items to, you know, it's not cheaping the experience, but you don't need any items to help you along because this team is strong enough. Now, if you don't have everybody that I have, I mean, really the two main ingredients are physical Broly and LR Broly. Like, the main reason is because they can be run alongside of each other, right? So that's like the big reason why this team is so strong. But if you don't have the LR Broly, and you have the physical Broly, that's good, because at that point you can probably run the Extreme Z Awakened Broly, the strength one, in the place of the LR Broly. It's not going to be as good, but it's probably going to be, you know, a bit better. If you don't have some of the other units, then you can bring along, just stack AoE units, just completely stack AoE units. And this is actually one time where I might have, yes, I'm going to have to use an item. Because this is the only problem, is when you get both stunners, right? Both Stone Cold Stunners on the same rotation, then you will not get enough key links. Unless if I kind of played it out, I probably should have brought them into the back, and maybe I could have got it, but probably not. So yeah, you won't get enough key to hit that super attack as LR Broly. Physical Broly, no problem at all. Won't have an issue. But LR Broly, yes, he's just not going to be able to get enough ki with those two, because they just have like the strangest links. It's just so odd, but you know, it is what it is. It's Chaozu and Jacko. Like, you know, ain't nobody trying to hear those two. No one's crying out for a Dokkan Fest Jacko or a Dokkan Fest Chaozu anytime soon. Though Chaozu does have an LR, so there you go. And there the final goes. Easy breezy, not even paying attention to it, and just clearing it out. One item used in an entire round, from preliminary to quarterfinal to semifinal and now to final. You guys see how very strong that team is, and hopefully you see how you should be subscribed to the channel. And if you haven't yet, consider what you're doing with your life. Go ahead and gently rub that subscribe button, gingerly ring that bell button, sensually kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodic. See y'all in the next video.